rarity for RB, and FPX now look to retake that control. They will fight
for every
inch of this control, and RB already making it costly. But with so many players trapped up close, the element of surprise needs to be huge. In fact, it doesn't, because RB is just picking everyone up.
It leaves Ardis alone. He's a man who said in the video today that he's going to put himself on the map as one of the best in the world. This would be one hell of a way to kick it off in this pistol round. Still, doesn't seem to be aware of his position. Like the rest of them just almost trying to hold in, but it gives him
winner's match. So
winner
winner here qualifies actually, right? Yeah.
Actually, still has access to the spike.
And the headhunter we just
DRX beat
well,
FPX beat Xersha and DRX beat.
And this 1v3, RB and Mako
played
only need one to the body.
Guild? No,
this
not Guild.
Headhunter is a very valuable weapon right now.
They own them, whoever it was.
Opportunities for him. And with the TP down towards
oh yeah, Northeption. That's right. I was not gonna get it actually.
Trying to bait
my memory
into
sucks, man.
It just doesn't look like DRX
seriously
want to give anything away. This team is happy to stay nice and passive, group up.
There's a lot of games, but still.
When they know they can win it.
Yeah, you can see the patience. Waiting for the full squad to be here. Bullets dwindling, and while eventually Zest will be there to finish things off. DRX are going to
I think today we should put out that tweet that I've been talking about for inviting guests that would be interested.
Ultimately, there's a little bit of extra cash for FPX, and they are a team that don't necessarily shy away from going for one of those early forces.
I could ask Hex if he wants to tune in for a map of Optic.
Surprised to see at the very start, right? You don't often get an opportunity to fight RB
see if he'd be down.
He gets to jump on you and you walk out of it unscathed, but just moments later, he showed us that when he's expecting you to peek the angle, this is going to be a little bit more on point. 3 kills for him, opening up the pistol. Good amount of farming already towards the Blade Storm, which, I mean, now moving into this round, we know RB.
Yeah, I would be down for Eco as well. There's a few people that I want to try to get like different guests for different matches. But anyway, I've been talking about it for a while now. I just got to put out the tweet and try to start messaging people. I'm sure a lot of people would be down. It's just me taking the initiative.
Basically stepping out first and letting him try to just grab that headshot and hopefully even trade one of them out if it came down to it. Nade not doing too much onto Mako, and now he's got support, but luckily FPX are not throwing this round away. They're not going to go diving in towards the site just yet. And they can take it slow as long as they make it costly.
Yeah, the classic FPX, in other words. Unfortunately, Na'Vi aren't here, so we can't make the same comparison to just how slow some of those rounds are going to be. RB definitely a highlight. Someone that has been brought up many a time within analysts of someone who performs amazingly well within his own region, but doesn't quite have the same impact when it comes to international events. Someone that may even be within their last lifeline if things don't go well for DRX.
3 games today.
So him getting off to a strong start is a great sign on the jet.
Let me see who it was again.
I was going to say it's basically a
last is loud Optic.
But he's just destroyed his counterpart in stacks, and now they have an after plan.
Yeah, and a weapon towards the back of the side. This could get a little bit scary with all these pistols grouped up. I mean, you rarely see players take it down to
That's elimination as well.
You usually want to fight one of the sides, but FPX are grouped up entirely, coagulated on this side. It's only Ardis that's further back, and that means pistols get close range fights, and they are thriving in them so far, leaving it down to just Zest to try and get back in, and with the Bulldog up against everything that he is, even a Rolling Thunder, he hasn't got a chance. That's an absolute masterclass in how to play a low buy from FPX as they come in here and find a second round.
They didn't even force. They didn't even force. It was just a slow push into the B site and then just headshot after headshot. I have to assume that Angel saw like a gun peeking out or something.
He must have.
Because otherwise, he is cheating. Like that's the only other logical
yeah, breach all around too.
Or he could just sense the warmth of his body or something from within the corner. I don't know. Maybe he has infrared vision, but that was such an important opening kill, and from then onwards he basically just dominated the duels, even got enough orbs to use that Rolling Thunder. And you look at what's on the other side now, Mitch. No ultimates, no guns, no shields. This is as much of an eco as you're ever going to get.
At the very least, Zest has managed to get an orb out of it on A long. That might be all there is to write home about on the DRX side with full classics. I like the idea of the mid push. Obviously, great success found with this in the pistol round, but the element of surprise not in their favor this time around. And so they'll start to back off. At this point, Tom, I think DRX's best chance is exactly what
Watch
they're
the game,
doing,
please. Sorry.
gambling on a site,
Hey!
grouping up, and just hoping.
I just rolled out of bed
numbers
10 minutes
that they
ago.
put will give them the advantage in the fight.
Which is my own
FPX
fault.
come here. And to be honest, Tom, it looks
Not
like
10 minutes ago. I woke up at...
Oh, they're giving up.
Actually, I woke up at
now,
8, but...
moving out of mid.
By the time I got out of bed, it was
Some sort of
8:20,
idea on
which
it.
I hate.
This is
Yeah,
much
I think you may have been a little bit overzealous, seeing 50 seconds on the clock and assuming that was where FPX were going.
It was more the whole day.
If they were there,
like
at 50
Actually, probably
seconds,
closer to
I would
8:30.
agree with you.
yeah, sure.
I'm being
And
honest.
it's the fact that they have no control over A short, A long. I'm thinking they never
Wow.
go A, but they're surprising me by
I like
taking
that
the B side
combo.
in a little bit of a tough spot. There's a push coming around here from RB. They didn't notice him. He managed to thread the needle altogether. Zipan trying his best on the backside, but we could have a complete reverse. How is this happening? Xiao is left alone, and they've recovered the weapons, Tom. It's 10 seconds left. DRX's round, and RB with a 4K is the one that wins.
RB, huh?
That is utterly ridiculous.
He goes
If this is a
back to
sign of
back.
How this game's gonna play out, I don't think anybody's ready.
I feel like Haven is always
the
so
beginning by
fucking
the
scrappy.
fact
I said it yesterday as well, but...
That was literally just classics. Like that doesn't
I think it's because
make
it's so
any
close
sense
combat.
logically that they should be able
You're-
to win that round, but somehow
You've got no
they come out
choice
with
but
all of the
to get
kills,
into a
steal
fucking
the
brawl.
weaponry, and well,
Bar
FPX
fight.
are going to be left feeling like fools.
That is just ridiculous. And even if we look back, there was a moment where RB just walks through the smoke. He got perfect timing in threading the needle. Then they went to check it, but he just slipped by. Those kind of gaps, they're rare to see. But FPX have paid a heavy price for it. Now we end up couple of rifles.
CFX
for
would be
FPX.
down
They
if he
do
has
still get
any
a
interest in
decent enough investment, a good
going for a map.
opportunity to pull this one across the line, or at least make it competitive. Obviously, we'll see Zipan and Cider presumably much more passive in the duels, wanting these rifles instead to be opening. And look at the bait out of FPX. They understand that as soon as they show presence like this, DRX have looked to react and look to punish. The stun came through, didn't yield really what they wanted from it, but they managed to catch Cider much further back away from the door, and they maintain garage control. I mean, fantastic start for DRX. Smoke's now removed. It's going to be much more difficult for FPX to get into a site.
Angel looking to almost try and do this on his own. He's playing the battle breach by the looks of things. Like, you have a chamber and a raise on your team, but the first man taking contact is a breach. It doesn't make any sense, and while the right click will diminish the knives, he still knows he's in there, so free kill for Ardis at least, but there's still two other players, and he's pushing with the spike. He needs to wait for that little bit of extra support. The spam not going to garner anything, and they still have Marco in this close corner.
It's all about Zipan here, but he's being caught. And now the rifles are going to have to do it themselves, and they're up against so much. The TP might get him out of the corner, but he's not out of trouble. The 1 versus 3.
I should do it in freeze time at least.
And
the round's over now.
Left. DRX have locked in a 3rd round, and the lead will finally go convincingly into their hands, at least for now. And with the rifles that FPX invested into, Tom, they're still able to get a decent buy up here. So it's not the end of the world, thanks to that weird early round economy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Normally you'd look at that and you'd be like, okay, that's the round that DRX went to
like a 4-buy or
crush their economy or something. No, this is still going to be a 4-buy for FPX. It's been one of the weirdest starts to the game. More importantly, speaking about RB, he has kept that form that he had versus North Eption. Man is 8-2. He did the majority of it when he started off with a classic, shutting down the aggressive push of Angel as well. And he is someone that, as I said, if he's online alongside the likes of Buzz, this team is fierce.
Right there.
Round 5, Tom, and we're just about to see Angel get his Rolling Thunder for the 2nd time. Coming out of this round, that'll be confirmed. The ult economy is certainly flowing for FPX, but only the 1 round thus far. And now, as we said, this is where kind of we return to normality. This is a full buy where DRX have economic advantage. If they win, they should FPX's economy probably see a 5-1 lead and even more credits in their bank account. And already, that's a good sign for the Koreans. RB able to open it up. It's Angel gone. So that Rolling Thunder might be online, but it ain't going to be used right here. Buzz is also caught Zipan and stays alive to hold down this C site. Has support coming through. FPX really running into a brick wall on this one.
Yeah, that Ardis said earlier that he was thinking they could just beat them individually, and what they've done in this round, I think that's what they were attempting. Just solo push after solo push. Finally, the remaining 3 players going as a team, but all DRX need to do at this point is trade. That might be easier said than done, though, because already Ardis brings it back into a closer scenario.
The recon up and over to try reveal them through the smoke. The extra wise to it, but they've lost the spike, and Ardis falls right afterwards. A convincing fourth for DRX, and now
How do
no
you feel waking up at
credits
this
for
hour?
FPX.
Honestly, waking up early is
Very
fucking
close
great,
start
man.
to this map, Tom, but
It sucks
looks like the Koreans
doing
have
it.
earned themselves
It's like
a
going to the
strong
gym, right? The
defensive
thought of it
Yeah, I'm still getting the similar flashbacks we had
is,
to yesterday where FPX were playing against
you know,
like solo peak.
the idea of going and all that stuff seems like hard work or whatever, but once you go and you're doing it, it's great. So I would compare it to waking up early. The thought of waking up early sucks, but doing it, I think, is great.
Even if you get one kill, it's almost instantaneously going to be traded, and I feel like FPX almost needs to take a moment and say, okay,
Thought of going to the gym is what makes me go.
We now need to
For me, with the gym, I always just told myself, all you gotta do is go. I don't want anything more. That was how I started off.
This is definitely part of your buy, and then you can use the.
It's definitely way different.
So a lot of ultis as well. 5 online for FPX. It's still a dangerous round, but DRX have
Top of the morning. Top of the morning, chatters.
Pushes reveal early, getting a ton of information.
Thoughts on getting a standing desk? I actually have a standing desk. I just haven't utilized it. I'm worried that when I raise the desk, my wires are gonna all fucking, you know. I have to test it off stream. I don't want anything to break. That's why I haven't. But I do have a standing desk, so I could stand and watch here and there.
He is the one taking.
Haven't utilized it yet. Had it for 2 months now. Well, actually, yeah, close to a month and a half.
Basically, the point on the attack for him to try and take the battle. Xiao? Maybe he should be taking initiation in every single round, because that was absolute filth. Artist wrapping around the back. And
that guy's using the box, huh? Stacks.
Artist has found one as well. FPX, they can't win buy rounds, but give him a couple of pistols and everything seems to work.
Still, a sliver of HP on Xiao. Artist not too healthy either, and it's Buzz that's left in this clutch. FPX decide to play this together down below. Xiao just now swinging out. I don't think he spotted Buzz, but there's the info now with the swarm grenade going down. Got 2 different angles. They need to make sure the timing is perfect on these peaks. The turret, even a big issue for Xiao. He's almost baited into a swing. Buzz, he suspects exactly the play. He's got a great read on it, but he won't
nice
land
shot, though.
the shot. 21
nice
HP.
shot, though, right?
This man starts the round with a sheriff and gets 2 kills on a long.
It's very early days, but
Xiao. He has just earned them a second.
I think RB has like really good stats so far for the event. Let me see if I can find a way to see these stats. Oh yeah, I think RB has the highest ACS of everyone right now.
FPX are winning are ones where firstly they're based around pistols, and secondly
I'm not mistaken, right?
Like in all of their buy rounds, it's been much more individualistic,
I think
spread out,
I'm reading this correctly.
And risky.
More of the second.
Their pistol rounds, they're playing as a squad. They're moving as a unit and trading
Smalls.
Seriously.
Where'd he get that pick? Fuck,
That's
I wish
3
I saw
times
it.
in a row, Tom. I mean, we really
Did he catch him
can't
jumping
see much
across?
more success
Yeah,
from
he
RB
did,
at
right?
the top.
I think you can just make an RB highlight reel of him killing Angel, and it will last long enough for the halftime.
I mean,
if that's something you fancy.
I'll already tell you, Angel's going C next round. If he goes near A long, I don't even know. They've tried smoking it off. They've now tried flashing it. They've tried
I'm
everything,
surprised
but
he jumped onto the box and killed him.
He
He went on top of the long A box?
Up and above the smoke on the left side. Before it was the right side. There's just no break to be found for FPX in those early duels, and I think it's being clearly stated at this point. Yeah, you can have your A long control, but I'm going to make you pay for it. And that cost is, well, it's their IGL every single time.
Yeah, and it's your breach, which again is just a frustrating player to lose in the majority of rounds. Now you can see Buzz has placed down the majority of his utility. Side has already spotted it, and I think.
I mean, yeah, I like to see the jet plays
with the smoke. Although this will be
fairly
obvious, as you can see, stun already thrown in. Wonderful from Stacks. He's got a spike.
Smoke it.
An easy isolation of that player, and now moving in.
Yo, Stacks is a fucking beast.
Gonna be
oh shit! As he dies.
Again, just able to swing these rounds back into contention.
Wait, where did everyone even die right there?
RB doesn't seem to
one guy died backside, one guy died A-Link.
Onto him once again to try and bring this back. An instantaneous headshot to turn it into the 1 versus 1. Has a rough idea of where RB is going to be trying to take the fight, trying once again to find that headshot.
6 bullets.
RB, bro.
Left. The man only ever seems to need one. Sticking that diffusal at least halfway, waiting on the edge. And Xiao back
nice
to
try.
back 4Ks, a Red Bull.
Damn, that was some nice shots by Xiao.
For FPX.
That's a big round.
This man is single-handedly keeping
wow,
FPX
wow,
in contention
wow.
in this
The
half.
Xiao guy's good, huh?
There's not much more that you can ask from him. It comes into the previous round with a Sheriff gets 4 kills. This time
Clean shots
trades
here.
are perfect. That backside
That third one was
exactly
sick, man.
in that second
Little
round.
micro
RB was
adjustment
able- or third round,
to like
RB was able to run through,
burst,
and catch
3
them
bullet.
off guard. This time Xiao is there. You can see FPX are much more on point in those moments in catching those trades. And really, I don't know. I'd say FPX. It's Xiao. It is Xiao right now. He's the one to write home about.
I believe
I think
RB has the
crazy
highest
thing as
ACS
well
of the
is just
event
look
at the
scoreboard
moment.
at the moment.
Every
This
game
sort
he's
of
played in
discussion,
EMEA.
right? Gotta keep quiet while
Yeah,
things are getting
I'm excited
started.
to watch.
But DRX came out and said, let's take a moment. Let's just, gather
And I love
ourselves.
watching Boaster,
They got
obviously. They got fucking Boasty.
Funny. Angel did go and swing A-long.
Of course he did.
Oh my god, bro. RB is fucking crazy, dude. He's
a decision to be made from FPX is do we either continue into the A site?
He's been so
not
consistent.
Really knowing how many players are currently behind us,
And I don't think that was the case the last time I watched them play. Last time I watched them play, I remember Mako being fucking insane.
Right? Because Mako is there, so the rifle is being recovered. Shock dart, bit of damage.
Yeah, not that much.
So I feel like RB's kind of turned up, no?
But it's RB that I'm worried about. This guy on his way back through. No dash to play with. 1 kill to get that back online. But it's Artis holding him right on the way through. Shock not going to connect, and now he's out of there. This is a big problem. That Cosmic Divide's locking them out. They don't even know if the defuse is coming through necessarily. They'll have to keep going back in to check. Rolling Thunder, but RB's alive, and he's down! Artis has caught him! This is huge. They know that the defuse wasn't coming through, and now they've heard it. The swing is perfect. Zipan whiffing a little bit, but Artis is there to pick up the pieces. They get a 4th out of that.
Got some damage off. This is a new question. Decay, you take more damage, right? Not only is your HP lowered, you take more percent of damage. I'm pretty sure you do.
They use Rolling Thunder and they use Showstopper.
Yeah.
So
No?
The other ult is from the shadows. So
That's
in other words, they
vulnerable.
used
Yeah,
all of their
okay, so it's
ultimates
different,
to
right.
beat an eco.
I was gonna say, I feel like the HP regain on DK. Also, is it the same rate you regain your HP on all decays, or is how fast you get it back different?
The aggression's certainly working out.
Depending on whose decay it is.
This time around, 3 players towards the A side and nothing given up yet. Although I think RB was soon to get a fight. You see, all of this presence made on C gets DRX to start rotating. They've now left RB solo holding this angle, and so it all comes down to whether. I mean,
Some
I
people
know
are
I'm
saying
even asking
different,
that question. RB's probably going to kill 1. Let's see if he does. Artis in for
Oh,
the
it's definitely
swing, and
different.
it's quick on
The
the
decay on Fade, I feel like is so slow, but on Viper, you get your HP back in like 1 second. I think it's definitely different.
I don't know if that's better than
I think it's definitely
just
different.
running out jumping. I don't know, Tom,
It's
but
close.
I'll take your word for it this time.
When you
I'll
step
have to
into
do
the
some
Viper
digging into that
wall,
one.
you get your HP back in 1 second. When you get ulted by the Fatal,
There you go.
or even if it's the Viper ult, when you get ulted by the Fatal, your HP comes back so slowly, I feel.
The rest of the team haven't had to do a lot because of the amount of damage he's been able to do. And now this A site falls completely under the control of FPX. But you got a Rolling Thunder.
He's not reading our chat. I am, but I'm getting mixed answers. So
ready to go. You've also got KJ ready to set up if needed. Obviously,
yeah. So I think it is different.
Utility, but with the aftershock already gone, I don't know if that lockdown's going to actually be destroyed.
Oh, they were trying to just push right into it. The stun is left sider in such
Was Buzz
an
stunned?
position. 1 bullet at a time, and Buzz recovers for 3, leaving Artis to
Oh
do
my
it
God.
all. And, well, I think this is a little bit too much of an ask. He's completely stuck. He's being grabbed
TP.
well in, running through a smoke
Hard.
with an op, and Buzz, a man who should have been dead long,
What can you
long
even do there?
ago,
Nothing, right?
finishes off the round with a 4th. As a matter of fact, Tom, he's basically got his ult back online.
Yeah, the lockdown definitely didn't win the round in the way I thought it was. It was mainly just Cider trying to destroy it. I really like the idea. They had
Was blinded, was he?
set up to basically
He was stunned
catch
as
the
well.
players so they couldn't run away from the lockdown.
Holy
The flash was a little
fuck!
late.
He's probably like, how am I
That's
alive?
the issue. If that pop flash goes off, even if Cider is stunned, the player has absolutely no idea he's there. The problem is, well, he whiffed, and also the flash came
Just
through
move your
way too
mouse.
late.
Oh
And
shit!
the stun
Sorry.
from Stacks was absolutely next level. I mean, as soon as they sense that pressure, he is responding like that.
Yeah.
He had a ton of things he could have done. He could have just went out running for the fighter, anything. But the stun saves the day. Oh, there's an
So
easy
free
kill
picks for RB.
The
No?
reveal,
I mean,
making
look,
it the cleanest
you have to
shot
land
of
the
his
shot.
career. Xiao is down.
But-
Cider is injured. And DRX are well
It's
and
so
truly
free.
ahead in this round. But FPX, they're on their last legs economically.
Forget who said this to me a long time ago. But I feel like it's so true.
Away from a fight, even after being
Like,
shut down in the previous
I feel like
round.
what
He's had
defines a
so
really
much
good
success.
opper at least in CS, I would say in this game too, though, honestly. I think it applies to both, is being able to consistently hit the easy shots. Consistently hitting the easy shots. The crazy flicks, everyone will be able to do at the top level. Like, everyone can, you know, kind of, you can do them. Like, here and there, like, we can all do them. But being able to always, if it's an easy shot, you land it, like that, I feel like makes the biggest difference. Yeah, like the Vice, great example. The guy, like, he hits crazy flicks, sure, he does, but the reason he's so good is because he's consistently hitting the easy ones. If you peek him, like, on an easy shot, he's not gonna miss.
Oh, he's being caught as well.
They are aware.
For a team that comes in saying maybe they can beat
That's
them
a great example of it.
Tom, this certainly isn't looking like it. A Prime Gaming flawless coming out of DRX. And that has left FPX probably.
But it doesn't mean he can't hit the flicks.
I mean, I don't know if they're going to want to just put all their chips on the table here and now.
No, I think they're going to put a little bit in onto Artist just because he's so close to actually getting a tour de force, like getting a few orbs as a
Isn't positioning also very important? It's the most important thing for opping, easily. Positioning is easily the most important thing.
Killing everybody. I feel like that tech pause might have actually
putting yourself in a spot where you can actually have the opportunity to get a shot. How easy you make it for yourself, that takes skill as well. Because everyone is aware that you're opping, so you have to put yourself in a position where you can catch them. Oh no. He tried playing off his turret, but turret and Molly, too much though. Or too, they came in too fast.
Caught the first. Now they know where he is. They're swinging out, but one at a time. Eventually, they group up, but it could be too little too late. The Hunter's Fury with one, leaving Cider alone. No shield, 73 health, and still a spike to be planted. He's got the paranoia to work with.
He could TP to the other side of the map as well if he wanted to buy a little bit of extra time. From the shadows, doesn't necessarily have the most value in the world.
What the fuck?
He's just trying to sell the fact that he's still here, but no, he's actually going to commit to it completely. Looking to see if he's pushed within that smoke, trying to almost just close him down and not expecting anybody to just run straight through behind him. DRX are going to have themselves a 7th, but as you mentioned, there will now be a buy coming up for FPX.
Yes, indeed. This was very much the game plan from FPX coming in. They knew this was a round they're likely to concede, and honestly, even if they end up at 8-4, I think that's they can be pretty thankful for the rounds that they've picked up along the way.
Yeah.
Very good attempt by Artist. Now has the tour de force to work with at least, so we'll see if that can have the impact. And that scope fight up against RB, if he can manage to find that wherever it may take place, we could see FPX in with a little bit more of a chance, but it feels like if you leave that jet roaming around this map, give him free reign, he just cannot stop finding value.
Well, the exciting thing as well is you kind of see what Marco does best.
Best opera in Valorant right now?
C-site holds, just almost playing around his own utility.
I don't know.
He never seems to be caught off guard. Like, the man is very good at reading different ways or different positions.
You can only base it off the last Masters.
Under a little bit of pressure, they're going to throw out the Cosmic Divide, and Marco ready and waiting. Good trade back for Buzz is still here, but Cider, again, we've seen his TPs yesterday. He makes it behind an opponent.
Shrouded step from behind the Cosmic Divide.
I don't think you can say CNED, because we don't know his current form. Like, that's why I feel like it's hard to say. But I feel like he would be up there, you would say, but I don't think you can say he's the clear best.
About to reveal him down below.
No way.
Seen him. It's gone right past him. They have absolutely no idea. Shao is about to backstab them and close it out.
Wow, so well done, bro. It's so crazy to me because
that's so cursed that
Shao, it felt like he didn't even look at the drone to see if it saw him, right? Like, I feel like it went above his POV. I wish I could see it. He wasn't even like, I mean, to me it looked like the drone went above. And he couldn't even see if it saw him, but
don't worry about it. Oh, just a little flick to the right in the round.
It looked like he was trying to stay still as possible so that, you know, it really didn't see him.
That definitely doesn't feel like the scoreline that we just witnessed.
No, of course not. But luckily, it isn't just us who get to talk about this one, as we're going to be handing this straight off to the analyst desk after that manic first half.
Paramount money. Everything I do is righteous. Betting on me is the right risk.
Milwaukee
Get a Kowe air purifier. Is it good? Kowe?
Competitive game the whole way, Tom, and in some way,
Damn,
different way than I expected it was. Early fight for FPX. They see a lot of contact outside of A. Long, we're starting to see the shift over towards this side.
Okay, we can't look at that right now. Whoever suggested
Still
it.
going to be contact taken by Artis, but a bait setup for Xiao. A little bit further back to cover. Good opening for Artis, and the rest of the team is showing up. That is a clean pistol from FPX. Unless Mako's got something to say about it, the first at least already found.
Yeah, I just definitely disagree with what you just said before this round began, because he just ran at the player using their drone and then killed someone else instead. Marco, though, has turned this back into a workable position.
Very hard.
The double peek out from FPX will give them the pistol, and wow, game on.
Well, that's exactly what they needed, right? That little bit of momentum.
Did he address the smurfing detection? What are you talking about?
But you know what?
My mouse. Why does that keep happening? Oh, it's all adjusting the volume, probably. Sorry.
This man, look at what he is doing. He's playing a completely different game to anyone else.
But it's off the back of the utility, right? That stun comes through. He knows this player's in trouble in the close corner, and as long as they don't have
releasing a smurf detection,
he's good to get out of there, reset, and even pull the headhunter out in a fraction of a second.
How am I going to play with my friends?
Now we see if DRX have a little bit of that pistol magic that FPX showed us.
Oh, they showed us as well. Their flat eco win that they managed. It's going to be a very fast-paced take.
It's for new accounts only? Okay, cool.
C site. Cider stuck in the corner, solid stun out, and again RB just so dangerous in these rounds. He has been a superstar so far today, and he's gonna get one through
with the frenzy.
Smoke. Bear in mind, even just damage here is huge. They bought rifles.
Ridiculous. Did he even buy armor? He didn't get shot once.
A couple of pistols. They've already lost
this guy's
one of them, and now
the Neo,
they have to worry about
the Matrix.
Players are caught behind the nano swarm. It's even more time bought, and you can see DRX are content to now start to run that clock. Group up on the site itself, take the fight together. Xiao already dealing with RB. I think he knows the buzz is up close, leaving Stacks to do it all. The time not ideal for this, really. He's certainly not got the best weapon in the Ghost. Swinging out at first, Zipman's already
kill the diffuser if you can, bro.
Just the fight. Oh no,
hide!
Down, but Stacks can't get away.
Nice try though.
Couldn't quite make it out, and with just about enough time, they will get that defuse across the line. Clean, Tom. You know that's that second round follow up. Nice.
I think they should have all gotten off site.
Nothing
at the end there. I feel like they overstayed a bit. I think one guy stayed default because RB was stuck in the back.
This wasn't crazy. Him getting 3 kills running into a site with a frenzy.
Like, I feel like in this 3v2 moment, they didn't really know what to do.
3 rifles.
They just kind of sat around.
One.
That Angel on back B side spamming someone for no reason in the head. That's on the second.
They don't have guns though. True, but they all have the stun. They could have played the stun. I don't know. It's kind of hindsight, I guess. I'm not sure. At least they should have done something together. That's the main point. Because 2 guys played up, 1 guy played back.
They've got the pull, and after the siege is dissipated, they're starting to push up close.
With the pistols, too hard. Maybe push up together. Fuck it.
Back in a heavy rotation to the C side. The great early control coming out of this defensive side, but plenty of time left on this clock. And DRX are very much allowing FPX to have this early control. They want them to try and push and maybe get a little bit overeager. For now, that's not coming through, and well,
look at Raze's spot.
A decision's gonna have to be
instead of being on the right. Is that a good spot?
Start fighting for it.
That's the thing. It's like you've got.
I feel like they see you first if they look at all, like even a little bit. But I don't think anyone looks there.
Which, well, is not necessarily fantastic. They do have enough.
Chamber broke his drone and CP'd out. He shouldn't leave him. Yeah, I mean he has all the info.
Bonus round from the side of FPX. Now they do.
Okay, Omen saw Jet. Flash is gonna come in surely. He's already past the flash.
He absolutely is. He's already on the C site.
Oh my God, he is so blind.
Is taken down. The cloud burst gives him a safe haven while his teammates start to group up and look to help him out.
Hold on, dude. RB is fucking tearing it up right now.
There's the plant is down, and they've only lost 1 man on the way in. But Zipman on that flank, he's even being watched by Buzz. Oh, that barrel might have been seen. No, it wasn't.
Damn, he got past him.
Makes this competitive.
Yeah, and they don't really have any ground anymore. They've got to try and reclaim some position.
Oh, it hit him.
Also getting information of where Mark is currently hiding, but Zipan doesn't know.
They're gonna push something or hold?
Already looking to try and swing out, but being delayed by the gravity well. Xiao now taking space. Another found, and it's onto this.
Should use it, right? Should definitely use it here.
Stacks, but he's got that rolling thunder. He's just looking to
dodged
try
it.
and waste as much time as possible.
No, he didn't.
Doesn't even fancy a peek. Not even going to give Xiao the chance. I don't really blame him at this point. And even with the knowledge of where this last man is sitting, there just isn't enough time for Xiao still.
He's got it.
Managing to land the headshot. And actually, I think he might have just got it. What is that?
Oh no!
It's not possible. It's not possible. impossible for a player to be this good. It's just not. The clutches he won in the previous half were just unbelievable. But this one here, I mean, he made every decision. Tapping it for the Rolling Thunder, tries to run out of it, catches himself on the spike, gets it halfway, and he's already coming off it.
So
bro, he nailed everything. He killed him so fast and got back on.
Sorry, guys. You know, I thought I was
so
safe.
quickly.
Is going to happen this half.
I thought I was safe.
What was that?
I thought I was safe. I really, Tom, you know, you can't blame me. 8-7. FPX won another round, and DRX have got pistols, but RB on a blade storm. There's no rest for the wicked as FPX are finding out. DRX already on the site, looking for a plant, and with a weapon retrieved on RB and a blade storm.
Bro, no one can break it.
This round is anything but easy.
It's the eco again.
It's getting a little bit ugly, I'll be honest.
They've
left on to just 27 HP, and even though they've used the Nightfall, okay, it's
what has
given them the
Breach got?
information,
He has
but
his blast.
ultimately those players are already gonna have
He can blast the bomb on top. Alright, already good.
The smoke down onto the spike.
He's low
to try and
HP.
give them an angle
Wait, he's
to
not low
stop this
HP.
defusal.
Why did I
You've
think he
got
was low?
Shao just holding onto the angle, but they've already managed.
Wait, this spot is fucking insane. Never mind, that spot's ass. Actually, it's fucking ass.
Finding another, and it's left all onto
Because he's stuck in a little gap where he can't even move. Damn, another eco. Bro, it's been like, I think there's been like 4 ecos this game. Thrifties. There's been like 4 thrifties in 16 rounds.
From the side of DRX, no round is safe, no round is sacred. Anything can go either way.
This game just keeps on
this is winner's match. Winner goes to playoffs.
8-8. DRX bouncing back, and it's RB. Every time it's RB. The early duels on defensive side, the consistency, the positioning. I even think back to the A short round where he'd already gotten a kill on short, fell back, played around the tall box, but he was in the perfect position. So when Angel stunned it, he wasn't hit and he was able to get a kill. Like, his defense was amazing. But here on the attack, the pace change, the speed, the thing we normally sit back and say, well, Tom, you know, now you're on the attack, you're Jet. Well, you're not going to do as well. Just got to dash into a site with a frenzy. Oh, he's killed 3 people? Okay, cool. Delivering on another level.
Nerf the frenzy. I have now been proven that that gun is too OP. Just when it's held by RB. So in other words, we need to nerf RB.
Nerf RB. That's the solution here. Yeah. The AWP, the Blade Storm, the Frenzy.
It's interesting, again, that they don't want to use this tour de force in a round where they're only half buying, so they're saving it for the next one. I feel like they could have had a pretty buffed up buy here, though, but the fact that you have the showstopper onto Zipan, you would have still had 2 guns, you would have had the tour de force, like, I would have considered that a 4-buy, but
I actually don't.
This one relatively safe.
The skin looks cool. I forget what it's called, this shit right here. But I feel like the sound,
with the position
at first I thought it was good, but
as well, there's some serious reward to be gained by taking a victory here. So a surprise in one way, but we'll see.
What is this?
As they dive in towards the site, DRX will again have RB taking the space, but Artis is waiting above for him this time.
Bro, he actually is the Matrix. They can't fucking shoot him. Shao is going crazy, bro. Holy shit. He's carrying the fuck out of his team.
He's barely taken any damage as well. He's just swung on 3 different people and headshot every single one. They've only got 12 seconds.
They're gonna get it.
So they're going to have to run straight into the site and just basically take a risk and go for it. But it's still going to be a 4 versus 2 scenario. This lurk from Marco could be everything, though, but the man he has to face off against is Shao going to check it. Killing him off might actually be enough to win the round. The rest of the team definitely haven't been anywhere near as good as the class.
He's got Astral. I don't think it could help him.
The advantage is there. Everything cleared on the other side as well from Stack, so all the information has been taken in, and they are not wary of Marco's position at all. It's cleared by Artis, though. The spam through not going to be enough, and the retake works out for FPX.
Yeah, an incredible round previously from Artis, and he follows up with another very
tough.
important shot this time around. 9 found for FPX, but it's never going to be a clean follow-up, at least on what we've seen so far. But I'm glancing down, right? And I'm looking at DRX and thinking they've just pulled a timeout into this one. They're going to play on pistols, but they don't have that Blade Storm. They don't have anything, you know, crazy that could switch the round their way. 6.2K on stacks, though, so he's really the money man here. He can dish out that cash and get something.
I've never asked this question before, and I may never ask it again.
Okay.
But I am actually intrigued to know Shao's headshot percentage, because it seems like it's very high. Like, like most of these clips are him, like 3-bullet bursts.
He choosing to
not
favor
intense.
Him. He'd be in the same spot as Sugetsu at home.
Yeah.
But I feel like,
this is,
I mean,
this
if
is
this was the third map, it'd be
no hurdle too large for either of these teams this far in the game. We'll see if there's any sort of a change to that. Same C's nade down. Again, DRX are ready for it. They're waiting it out. They've got their smoke on long. They've got a lot of players here, but the Boombot should stop Zipan from sticking around this area too aggressive. Yeah. That Boombot should get him going aggressively again. That's what I was thinking. We're on the same page here, Zipan. Gotcha, because Artis is here. Tour de force in a back pocket.
again with the frenzy,
And
bro.
RB won the fight. Oh, the
unlucky.
Blast pack should have helped him.
Yeah, the thing is though, again, RB doing
Wow,
so
that
much
flash
work.
is
Shao
fucking
like
busted.
back in sight, but should
They don't
be
know
in
about him, do they?
position in time. They need
They
him to
don't.
be a hero again, and of course already taking down.
KJ's on the
just
flank.
delaying, and that's actually the spike. The flash
Oh,
is
those
solid,
flashes.
and
Wait,
Shao
whose flash was that?
another
That was
in
his
the
own?
dirt.
No,
This
that was
pistol
breach.
round was
Other
looking
breach.
dangerous, and maybe
Damn, the
it's
flank's
way
fucked now.
Outsider is watching patiently.
Everyone died. They're
Eventually will
not.
connect
They're
the shot to
too
Buzz.
aware of it.
Well, Marco, he's managed to get himself a rifle, but no shields, 3 players.
It is
spiked
eco.
down.
I'm pretty
It'd
sure
have to be
for
impressive.
DRX. So
Give Angel the MVP for that round. Fantastic utility, not just the flashes, but the stun that I think hit Zest and maybe Stacks as well, or at least kept him back. We'll find the shot onto Mako, and this
He is known
clutch
for
now
these.
might be on if it wasn't.
Fuck,
the
man.
hero of FPX, round in, round out. This guy's been there. 3 kills.
I'm saying
But
fuck,
double
man, because
digits
I'm
on the
wondering if
board.
I jinxed
EMEA
him.
Close to a victory on DRX's map pick. And they've won.
All right, they've got good ults here. They've got Astra and Breach.
Remember, what we just saw go
Maybe a
down
fake?
was another low buy and another round where RB got peaked by a tour de force and won the fight.
Yeah,
with
Shao
a
has been
frenzy.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
Angel's loving
And he
it.
almost killed Zipan as well.
He did.
Like that's the thing. It's what he's able to do with one clip of that gun that most people can't do with every single bullet in that gun. Same setup. It's not really done much to deter DRX from taking this control, the deep smoke, but there is a bit more of a push this time from Zipan around the edge of it.
So they're trying to take back
Because
A,
they haven't taken the control this time,
but they're not able
it's gonna go
to.
very deep within this spot.
And they're just
Yeah,
gonna give it
another
up.
Piece of Angel's utility there. The shock. Or the stun, sorry, coming down towards a long.
Maybe
giving the
take it back
a
later?
little bit more, so they're not actually trying to get the kill with the C's nade necessarily.
Shao's
How
actually
fast, of
staying,
course they
which
are.
is a smart
They're
decision to
making
make.
Sure nobody crosses to short, and they're stunning it. So if
I
anybody
think
is there,
DRX
Zipan
are
can come all the
waiting
way up.
so that
Now
if they
Zipan's
do
in
have
the
A
corner
control,
with a
you know, the
great
second guy will
position.
rotate
He's not
off.
the contact man.
Usually.
He's not going to fire the first shot.
But-
It's Shao further back who's going to be firing away. Even with the flash, he just wants them to know, I'm over here. I am holding
The
this
bait was so
control.
good.
And then Zipan gets the jump on RB.
And he got one from the back. And he fell back.
Still a comfortable advantage.
He's got
for
ult.
FPX.
Yeah, Shao actually.
I don't even
really
think
died. The flash went off.
DRX will invest their breach ult
You
here.
see the
Oh,
cosmic divide
they baited out the
now.
other breach though.
This is actually baited utility being thrown in on the other side, and
Yeah, I
they
mean,
rotated completely. The sound, of course, diminished.
I wonder if he uses breach
but
ult here. He
they're
probably
gonna walk into
should.
the trap, and now
But
that
where?
information is to be had by Ardis.
not.
The thing is, the operator
He wants
definitely not the
info.
weapon you really want in this scenario, but he's going to use this himself to cross over to
scan.
the site. He has been revealed though. The
Oh.
swing not going to work out, and he had Cider to support. It's
Oh,
left onto
oh.
Marco, and he can't clutch
Too
this
hard,
one
man.
out. 11-8. The defensive side really
hard.
putting up numbers now for FPX, and DRX, well, on their own map choice, needing to pull something out of the bag here.
You know, Tom, I think of the game so far, and this half has definitely looked very good for FPX. They look like they've recovered on a lot of the issues before. I think Shao is still showing up incredibly, but there are also other
26
facets.
and 11.
Yes, we're starting to see some of those other facets turn up as well. On the DRX side, to be honest, they should already be close to match point with the way the first half went.
Yeah.
They've got to be pretty good at but it's not like this can't turn around for them, even here with pistols. And RB is again getting a ton of space towards the B site. The rest of the players, though, not committing to this. You can see long push very, very slowly. This is going to be a paced out round and almost a fake for
Dead.
DRX, right? They're planting, they're giving all this control, but they want to open space for
Yeah, they have
Mako to
Silva
flank.
ult, but are
wanna
they even gonna
open up
use
all
it?
these angles.
Oh, they have
But FPX
Sucks
are a little
too.
bit too quick
And
to
Molly's
get back
coming in?
there. So I think that's going to cause a lot of problems.
How much time can they buy though?
This is something that
They're still
Buzz
gonna have to
does
kill them in the
regularly,
ends.
is throws them from
Does he have
afar
shocks?
just to try and pop them. They can't be destroyed. Then you've also got the
I feel like
Hunter
AJ should have popped his ult. Nah, it doesn't reach there. Yeah, this is not going to be... This is a waste of time here. Or not a waste of time, a waste of investment.
And it just isn't going to be happening. Still plenty of time for FPX to play with and DRX. I like
they tried to use utility in hopes of it lasting the entire duration of the bomb, but wasn't even close. Wasn't even close at all. I don't think so, at least. There's probably 10 seconds left.
You'd normally put that aftershock through, but the fact is, because they've actually used the Nightfall, it leaves half of its HP gone and it's a free kill.
13 seconds, was it?
Just walk in, scope on a smoke, fire a shot, and it's RB going down on the other side. That
was eco, but I think they
left that guy alive.
Sova ult, but I don't know.
4 in a row needed for DRX.
They're having a really hard time.
It's not impossible. It's going to start with a long aggression, flash out. That gives it away. FPX
taking this A control
about to take a challenge with still the TP online
without losing somebody.
Playing close. He's got short covered off by Zipan from behind, and now the Op's going to go out and look for a victim.
Dax is holding it. Util out. Should get a free one here.
They decide to put the flash.
Free 2, my bad.
And Artis gets 2 for his trouble. Zipan with another. This round's looking done, and with that, we could have the map in FPX's hands.
We should do. It's left onto Marco and Zest and a peek into Artis. This man is
it really flopped. It was like 8-8 or 9-8,
well.
and then
13-8.
That's it.
Dominant defensive side.
Yeah, that was really dominant at the end.